City of Yubar, a utopia, the sophisticated elite located in Arabic continent, now Oman. The city built by Aram son of Shem, the grandson of the prophet Noah, in the midst of desert Rub al-Khali. The city utopia is growing rapidly with the settled population of the human species, Ad giants, so it was to the era of King Saddad, a proud king who reluctantly complies with Hud that the prophet of Allah preaching at us on them. The house of Ad has been rejected. So how awesome is my doom and my threats! We have breathed unto them wind gusts on the fateful day continuously. Surah Al-Qamar, 18-20. As for the clans Ad, it was destroyed by a very cold wind, again very toned, which Allah cast a wind it to them for 7 nights and 8 days of continuous. Then you see the house Ad at that time lay dead tree stumps as if they deserted date palms, obsolescent. Surah Al-Haqqa, 6-7. Despite having been warned before, it turns out that people do not heed the warning and they constantly reject their prophets. They are in an imperious with the delusion that they will never understand what is happening to them when looking at the destruction of their approaches, and they remain in disobedience. Then when they see it in the form of a cloud of doom heading towards their valleys, they said, "This is a cloud that will send rain upon us." Not, "That's even better," you ask, so come soon, i.e., wind containing a painful doom. Surah Al-Haqaf, 24. In the verse mentioned that people see the cloud will bring havoc for them, but you can't actually understand what it is and they think that it is the clouds bring rain. This is an indication of how the disaster came to the house of. Because a hurricane is going, cyclone sweeps along the desert will also appear as a cloud when seen from a distance. It is possible that the Ad deceived by the appearance like this and are not aware of the disaster. Doe gives a depiction of a sandstorm, based upon his personal experiences. The first sign, from the dust storm of sand, is the imminent air wall contains a high sand peak might reach thousands of feet, lifted by strong currents or strong and increased stirred by a powerful windstorm. Although the remains of the heritage house at Atlantis in the desert, Yubar had been recovered from under layers of sand up to several meters thick, it seems a terrible wind that occurs for 7 nights and 8 days, as mentioned in the Quran, resulted in accumulated tons of sand above the town and stockpiling alive those people in the earth. An excavation conducted in Yubar showed a possibility of the same. France Magazine, CAM Interest stated the same things. Yubar was buried under 12 meters thick sand caused by the storm. And remember, Hud, brother House Ad, when he gave warning to his people in Al-Haqaf earlier, and indeed some people give her before and afterwards, by saying, "Thou shalt not worship besides Allah. Verily I worry you will be overridden a great day of doom." As a result, it can be said that the historical and archaeological findings indicate that the Ad and Iram city really never there and destroyed as was mentioned in the Quran. Based on further research, the remains of ruins of this, that have been recovered from within the wilderness. Al-Haqaf in Arabic means the hill of sand. Proof is plural, from the word hikf, which means a hill of sand. This shows that the Ad life in an area full of dunes, which provides the possibility of basic, makes the most sense for a fact that they were buried by a sandstorm. According to one interpretation, Aqaf lost its meaning as dunes and became a constituent of the place names in southern Yemen where the house Ad life. This does not change the fact that the root of this word is the dunes, but only show that these words have become a typical thing against this area which abounds with sand dunes. What should be done by a person who does not understand the fact is changing all the time in their mind and understand that Allah is the greatest and most glorious, An employee can only be prosperous with the worship of him.